Hey guys, Mike Burke here with InsideRealEstatePhotography.com, and welcome to another vlog episode. Alright guys, so I hope you like drone, because this is going to be like the day of the drone. I have some sort of interesting things going on today, so I thought it'd be a good day to do this vlog. Alright, so I'm at my first shoot now. I'm on the property. I'm doing photos and drone photos here today. Everything I'm doing today involves drone. Actually, this is the only house I'm doing actual interior photos of today. Everything else today will be outside. So I'm doing interior photos here today. I'm waiting for the agent to arrive. I think she's just unlocking the door. No one lives here right now. It's sort of a summer house. It's not in the greatest shape, it looks like, but this property is actually very close to the ocean. It's a big property. It's probably going for multi-million dollars, this property, even though it doesn't look great. You'll see as I shoot it. I'll show you as I go. So following this shoot, I have another drone only shoot a little south of here, just photos only, so that should take me pretty quick. And then I have to go this afternoon about an hour and a half south in the Atlantic City, New Jersey area. I'm doing a shoot for Hgtv House Hunters. If you've ever seen that show, you probably know what I'm talking about. This is actually my second shoot I'm doing for Hgtv. This is a sort of a new gig that I've gotten recently, so pretty cool gig. So I thought that would be fun to show on this vlog as well. Yeah, so like I said, a lot of drone stuff today. I had to break out my Mavic 2 out of retirement to do today because I'm just not gonna have enough battery with my Mavic 3 to do all these shoots today. That's always my concern with drone stuff. Every so often I get these days where I have a lot of drone stuff packed into one day, so I always worry about battery. I only have 3 batteries right now for the Mavic 3, so I have 4 for the Mavic 2, so I have 7 batteries, 2 drones. That'll get me through today. But I need to sell my Mavic 2 and buy more batteries for the Mavic 3. But I haven't done that yet. But anyway, I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna start with the drone photos, so let's get the drone up in the air and start with that while we wait for her to arrive and let me in, and then we'll do the rest of the photos.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right, so the drone shots are done. There's a lot of trees on this property, as you probably saw. It's hard to get some close-up shots of the house. Well, the house doesn't look very good, as you probably saw. It's kind of just a boxy, kind of unattractive house. It's sort of in bad shape. So this is more about the higher up shots anyway, showing how close it is to the ocean, which is just a couple blocks that way. So that's really the shots that are important here. I don't even think she'll probably use the close-up shots. You know, it's pretty rough shape. All right, so now I'm gonna do the regular exterior photos. I'm still waiting for her to show up to let me in the house, so hopefully she shows up soon. So I'm gonna get to that right now. So I just finished up this shoot. It's a little bit rough, as you saw, probably cosmetically and whatever. It needs work. I guess an elderly person lived here, and it's also a summer home, so it hasn't really been lived in that much. But like I said, you know, this property is worth millions. I need to get on the road. I need to drop the key off from this house to her office, and then I need to get over to my next drone shoot, so let's get on it. All right, so I just arrived to my next drone shoot. Again, this is a couple blocks from the beach, so, you know, a nice area here. Expensive, but yeah, so it should be nice. It's a beautiful clear day today, which is awesome. The rest of this week looks like it's gonna rain for the next at least 3 days, so this really sucks for me, because that's gonna really make my life difficult as far as scheduling shoots. That always makes things a mess, especially when it's more than 1 day of rain. So I don't know how the rest of this week's gonna go, but anyway, that's why I'm doing a lot of drone shoots today. As you probably noticed on the last drone shoot, I was using my Mavic 2. I'm gonna use my Mavic 2 again. I'm saving my Mavic 3 for the Hgtv shoots I have after this, so I'm hoping I'll be able to do all those shoots with the 3 batteries I have for the Mavic 3. So we'll see, I don't know. If not, I have the Mavic 2 to use if I run out of battery for that. So yeah, I'm gonna hop to this. This is just stills, so you know, it shouldn't take that long. No video, just drone stills. So I should be in and out of here pretty quick.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
All right, so drone shoot is done. A lot of hawk activity today. I don't know if you saw that in this drone shoot or the last one. I know there was a hawk that came close in the last one too. Not unusual for them to start like circling around when they see the drone to try to figure out what it is, but kind of some close encounters this time and the last time. They came pretty darn close to the drone. I've never hit a bird, thankfully, ever. Also seagulls here, since we're so close to the ocean. Usually that's where I'm shooting a lot with a drone, so you know, they dive bomb at the drone a lot. Not a lot, but sometimes when you're close to, I guess, maybe one of their nesting areas or something. But yeah, I definitely had some seagull action many times before. But thankfully, again, never hit a bird. Have you ever hit a bird or anything like that? I haven't really heard of anyone hitting a bird, but if you have, leave a comment. I want to hear about it. But anyway, I need to get some lunch now. It's about 12:30. There's a sandwich shop nearby. I'm gonna grab a sandwich, and then I gotta get on the road. Again, this Hgtv House Hunters shoot is about, you know, maybe like an hour and a half, maybe not quite that far, but around there. So I got a little bit of a drive, so I'm gonna eat a sandwich on the road, get down there, hopefully like 2:30, and then I'm gonna do those shoots. One of the houses has construction going on, so it can't be shot until after 4. So I was kind of trying to time this all to be later in the afternoon. So yeah, so I'm gonna hit the road now, get a sandwich, and get to it. So as you all well know, a big part of this job is spending a lot of time in the car. So I've become a big fan of audiobooks. I listen from one to another. I've listened to a ton. I don't know how many I've listened to this year, but it's been, you know, a decent amount. I find it's something productive I can do while I'm in the car, you know, other than, you know, just listening to the radio or music. Even though I do love music, I am a musician too, actually, so pretty passionate about that too. But I do listen to music every now and again in between or here and there when I need a break from the book, but I do spend most of my time listening to books. Right now I'm listening to the Game of Thrones books. I'm on the 2nd book. I was a big fan of the show, except for the last couple seasons, which were a big disappointment, but I never read the book, so I figured, you know, that would be something to read, and they're very long books, so that's been keeping me occupied for quite a while. But I've been enjoying them. I hope the author does a better job with the ending than the show did, but we'll see. Anyway, how do you occupy your time when you're in the car? Do you listen to books too? If you do and have any good recommendations for me, please leave a comment down below. Or if you do something else to occupy your time, also leave a comment below. I want to know what it is. All right, so I just arrived at this first location for the Hgtv shoots. So how this works, I don't know if you've seen the show, but there's someone, a couple or somebody that's looking for a house. They go see 3 different houses, and then at the end of the show, they pick one of the houses and buy it. So what I have to do basically is get drone shots of each of the 3 houses in this area that they went and saw during the show, and then also some scenic shots of the town. So there's 2 different towns involved here. So I got to get scenic shots of both towns, sort of like downtown area shots and like any scenic shots. So both of these are very close to the ocean here. As I said, I'm just south of Atlantic City, so you'll probably see Atlantic City in some of these drone shots too, I'm sure. So that's my mission here. You know, it shouldn't take super long. And the shots that I get for the houses are pretty similar to how I would shoot a drone video for, you know, real estate purposes for a house too. So, you know, it's not far off. They shoot the show themselves, you know, with the people at the time, and then they contract out the drone stuff. So that's why, you know, I'm doing it instead of them. So I guess they send someone out. This show takes place all over the world. Actually, there's like international show, you know, versions of it. So they send their own people out to shoot it, like the main stuff with the couple or the person buying the house. But they contract out the drone stuff to local people. So I've been doing, like I said, I did one other of these a few weeks ago here in New Jersey, and I'm doing another one today. I have no word on any future ones, but hopefully, you know, I will get these every now and again when they're shooting a show here in New Jersey. I hope, you know, it's a great little gig, so it's cool. All right, so now I'm gonna break out the Mavic 3 this time and shoot this first house here. It looks like a very tiny little house. Alright, so first house is done. You know, was a small little sort of cottagey house. I don't know what the rest of them will be. If they're shopping in that price range, maybe they'll be similar. I don't know. So I'm gonna go to the next house now. The third house I have to wait until like after 4, I think they said, because there's like construction workers there. So I guess they end work at 4. So I'm not allowed to shoot that until later. So I'm gonna shoot the next house now, and then I'll get some of the like scenic shots they need, and then I'll, you know, do that house last at the end of the day. So, all right, I'm gonna make it my way to the next house. All right, so the second house was literally right around the corner from the first one. I could have walked here actually, so that's cool. Looks like there's people here. The other one was vacant, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to them. Looks like the garage is open and stuff like that. The house hunters, TV people did reach out to these homeowners, let them know I'm coming and let them know to get the cars out of the driveway and all that. So they should all know that I'm gonna be here, but you know, I gotta check in with them though, because it looks like they need to do a couple things, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna get to it. All right, house number 2 is done. Now I'm gonna get some scenic shots here, because the next house, as I said, I have to do later, but also it's in like the next town over. So I have to get scenic shots of this town and then get scenic shots of the other town as well. So anyway, there's like the bay here, there's the ocean, a couple other things. Gonna try to find like a business district, sort of downtown area. I'm not sure if there is one here. This is sort of the more tricky part, because I kind of just have to like drive around and find out where. I mean, obviously I know I need to get the beach, I need to get the bay, the water, all that stuff is hugely important here. So I'm gonna start with that, and then you know, go from there. All right, I'm sort of at like a marina here on the bay, so I'll be able to get some bay shots here, some cool boat shots. So yeah, it's a good spot for some scenics. So I'm gonna get that here. And there's also the bridge that comes into the town here. So all good stuff. All right, so definitely got some cool scenic shots there, so that was good. I'm gonna go down towards the ocean now and the beach and get shots down there. All right, so the beach shots are now done. It's getting sort of cloudy a little bit, which kind of stinks, but the weather just sucks here in New Jersey this time of the year. Well, it's now April, but March is just the worst. It's been cloudy, windy, just you know, not good. This is the first day the sun's been out in like a while, I think. So I'm looking forward to nicer weather. That should be coming in the next few weeks now. By the end of this month, April, should be pretty darn nice around here, so I'm looking forward to that. So we're almost there, but just trying to schedule this shoot with them has been a challenge because all last week was crappy. The rest of this week's supposed to rain, so it's just like, you know, challenging. But I'm done. As far as I can tell, there's no real like shopping district or like downtown area to this town, Margate. So I'm gonna head over to Ventnor, which is the town over, which is where the next house is, and I need to get some scenic shots there and stuff. So it's also just 4 o'clock now, so I should be able to go to this last house like anytime now. I think they said 4 o'clock or beyond, so I don't know. I'm gonna go get the scenic shots over there and then do the house. So by that time, hopefully there should be no problem shooting it. So I'm gonna get started on that. All right, I lied. I actually did find a little bit of a downtown area around the corner. So we're gonna get a couple shots here just to show this. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So I decided to come to the last house before I went and did any of the scenic stuff in this town because it's almost 4:30, so any of the construction work should be done, but it doesn't look like there's anybody here working, so I think I'm good. I'd rather just get this out of the way in case there's any people here, you know, whatever, and if they're expecting me or whatever, I just, you know, want to get it done and over with. And then the scenic stuff I can do at my leisure, so not a big deal. So I'm gonna get this done first. House is complete. I was able to get some like downtown kind of shots too because it's sort of on the main drag here, I guess. It's definitely more city-ish here as we get closer to Atlantic City. But now I'm going to head down towards the ocean, get some beachfront shots. I don't know what else there is besides the beach really in this town to shoot, but I'm going to take a look around and try to find some other scenic stuff to get. I want to obviously deliver a decent amount of stuff, good stuff, you know, so yeah. But beach now, and then I'll figure that out. All right, beach shots are done. Now I'm going to drive around aimlessly and try to find other scenic shots. I know that there's sort of like a bay front here as well. I don't know what else I'm going to find. Going to try to just cruise around for a little bit here. See what I can do. All right, I found a water tower with the name of the city on it, so I'm going to get a shot of that real quick. All right, so I think I'm done for the day. I really don't know what else I can really shoot. So I'm out of ideas. So I think I captured everything. I think I'm pretty happy with everything. I think, you know, hopefully they will be as well. So thank you for coming along on this adventure with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Appreciate your support. I'm actually heading straight to Atlantic City right now on my way out of here. So I guess I'm going to go through Atlantic City. So I'm going to pop over and maybe put $1,000 on black real quick and see what happens. No, just kidding. I would never do that. No disrespect to anyone that would, but I just would be devastated if I lost that much money. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon on the next one.